currently 9:30 p.m. Actually, I wanted to sleep right now, but it just doesn't stop raining and it's thundering an awful lot. And it's a weird feeling. It's the day, or rather the night before my first exam for the A levels. I was just laying in bed, rehearsing stuff with my eyes closed, and suddenly there was a flash of lightning, and now there's a lightning every 5 minutes or so. It's really a weird feeling. Actually, I'm very excited for the A levels, for the first exam tomorrow. I think it will be the most relaxed one for me. I'm pretty good prepared. I'm rather excited than nervous. I'll look if I can catch some lightning for you. It's now 2 days after my first exam, which was pedagogy. And despite the weird feeling that I described on the evening before, I was both before and after the exam really relaxed. So it went pretty well, I think. But now it's 2 days later, and more importantly, it's the day before my biology exam. Actually, I think I'm relatively good prepared, but right now I'm really stressed out again. And I don't know whether if it's because of the biology exam tomorrow or because of the upcoming German exam on the 25th, which is next Thursday, exactly 1 week from now. But overall, I am very happy that it'll be over soon and we don't have to wait any longer. And also, I'm still very excited about the near future, personally. So, 1 day later, finished with biology, and I think it went pretty well. I'm a bit uncertain because I finished more than a half an hour early, but I think that's just because I started from the beginning very quick. I knew from the last mock exam in biology that we had to be quick, we don't have much time, and yeah, I think it went pretty well. It's the next big step, obviously, and a pretty great deal of stress fell off. From now on, I can fully concentrate on German, which will be the most stressful exam. I have 5 days now for preparation. I think I can use them, and yeah, we will see. But I'm pretty relaxed again. I did it! Yesterday I wrote my German exam, which I said would be the most difficult, and it surely was. I didn't film anything before because I was so nervous, and I didn't film anything afterwards because we immediately went eating and then headed to a friend of mine and watched Shogun, the series. So I wasn't home, or I came home late. Anyway, you may remember me saying that German was my nemesis, and it surely was the most difficult exam yet, and will be at all. And part of the reason is I only began learning 1 day before the exam, so I didn't have the chance to learn everything I wanted. For the exam, we had to choose between different types, different formats, and I basically only prepared for one of them, which was the poem comparison. And in the first 30 minutes, which are meant to decide which exam you want to write, I looked at the poems, and I had a great deal of trouble with analyzing the poems. So I took a really long time, more than the 30 minutes, and even started thoroughly analyzing the poems more. But then last minute I got so uncertain that I switched to another format, which was material-based writing. So I got a couple of articles basically and had to write my own article about them and put the arguments in order and stuff. It should be an argumentative text about how neutral or objective should journalists be these days, so considering the internet and stuff. But actually I would say it went pretty well despite my struggles at first, and I estimate my chances pretty good for a D for sure, maybe a C, maybe a good C, C+, and maybe even a B. That's possible because my grammar and stuff is pretty on point, and there I can get a good deal of points, maybe. So that would be really great for me, considering how much I struggled with German, which I already explained in the first videos. So now it's really over. The hardest part is over, and I have 2 weeks from now, more than 2 weeks actually, in preparation for math, and I feel like I'm already there. I'm already where I have to be with math. Everything I do now for math I consider a bonus, and I will go through a couple of exams myself in preparation, but I'm really confident looking at math. So it's done. I didn't film anything again before the last exam, the math exam, because it just didn't happen that much, and it was a lazy time. As I said before, between German and math were almost 2 weeks, and I didn't really have to study. I did 2 days of study in that time. So I didn't really stress about school and didn't do any other stuff that really would matter to film in that context. My parents got their silver marriage anniversary. I don't know if that's what it's called. Yeah, but not much did happen. As you can see, this is more a vlog kind of video, more based on how I feel in this exam phase and not about the cinematics like the last videos. I hope you enjoyed that as well, and I apologize for letting you waiting so long. I actually lost subscribers because I think because I didn't upload, and I'm really sorry, but I didn't have enough content to do individual videos for every exam, so I just put them all in here. And I hope that's okay. And I also hope that the next video will again be back to all about the cinematics, and so I can put stuff in between that isn't just me sitting in front of the camera and talking, so I can take you closer with me, because obviously I didn't have the chance to film in the exams, which would be the only thing that besides what I did film would have mattered. Maybe I can spice it up a little in post, I don't know, but the best I can do now is I thought that I would come back to this remote location, and I hope the sound works actually. So it's done, enough talking, let's close up this chapter of written exams. Math is done, and it went pretty well as expected, I think. So now I can wait, I don't know, maybe a month or so for the results, for the grades. And also in 1.5 months roundabout. The oral exams start. Actually, next week on Monday we start with preparing, and so we go back to school actually. And now we have 1.5 months to prepare for the oral exams, which are French and English. I can't really say that much about that at this point. What I can say is that I don't like oral exams because I rather sit in class and write my own stuff, which nobody can see. And if I have to think about something in an 4.5-hour exam, I can think about it 2 minutes or so. And if I can't do that in oral, it's live and it scares me a bit. Actually, it scares me a great deal, but we will see. We have also a big deal of preparation time, so I'm optimistic. And yeah, we will see. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed the video, despite it being not that cinematic, if you can call it cinematic, the last videos at all. Hope I see you next time. I hope you have a great day and a great start into the summer.